Welcome back, everybody. Hundreds of thousands of people, of course, across the world are currently in the same situation, testing positive for COVID-19. And while the Pioneer Valley has fared fairly well compared to other regions, we're no exception to these rising statistics. Among those battling the virus is Sergeant Bill Joy from the Hamden Police Department and his wife. What they need is love and supplies in their time of quarantine. So the Rockies Ace Hardware Surprise Squad stepped in to help. Western Mass News reporters Alyssa McCann and Taylor Jacobs tells us more.
He is currently at Bay State. He's in the ICU. He is on a ventilator, but they have hopeful prognosis. So I know when we reached out and wrote a note to everybody hoping that they would just send him some positive thoughts or some prayers. And right now they're going to try to wean him off the ventilator.
Melanie Joy Cooper tells the Rockies Ace Hardware Surprise Squad about her dad's battle with COVID-19. Joy Cooper says her dad has been battling a rare autoimmune disease at Mass General Hospital in Boston, where she thinks he contracted the virus.
He's like 1 in 5 in the whole United States with this, and he was the first one diagnosed in the U.S. So when we saw this coming, we were kind of like super hyper vigilant with him, and he actually went to his doctor for a follow-up visit to see how he was doing. And that's when we think he probably got exposed.
Her father, Sergeant Bill Joy, has been a major part of the Western Mass community for decades, serving on the police force for more than 40 years.
My dad started off became one of the youngest police officers in the state at the age of 18, and then moved over to Hamden at some point in time and was like 23 plus years as a police officer in Hamden. Everyone knows him as Sergeant Joy.
Sergeant Joy was once giving so much to his community, but now he is fighting for his life at Bay State Medical Center. And his wife is also fighting her own battle with coronavirus.
Some nights it was so difficult to breathe that I was afraid I would have to call 911 to go to the hospital. I've been to the emergency room twice because of difficulty breathing, and it was scary.
When we heard about the Joys, Western Mass News reached out to Rockies Ace Hardware, and they were happy to join forces.
We're really excited to be a sponsor of the first responders in Western Massachusetts. One of the things that really hits home is my daughter's a nurse at Boston Medical, and to see what the first responders have to go through, especially with the coronavirus.
So we clearly heard about these tough times going on here and what comes in handy when you're stuck inside and you're trying to recover some groceries. So we're going to go load up a cart, get them to them.
So the Rockies Ace Hardware Surprise Squad got the essentials, making sure the Joys were stocked up and recovering. We had one more surprise for the Joys. We wanted to make sure when Sergeant Joy made a full recovery, he would see the community was rooting for him.
Hey Sergeant Joy, this is Mike Wilk from the Chicopee Police Department. All of us here at the department wish you the best of health. We're behind you, we're praying for you. You got this, keep fighting, stay strong.
Hey Sergeant Bill, it's Lieutenant Holly from the Chicopee Police Department. Just wanted to let you know that we're all thinking about you and wanted to send some well wishes to you. Take care.
The Joys say they are keeping the faith and hoping Bill makes a full recovery so he can get back to enjoying time with his grandchildren and his wife.
I'm gonna hug him and then wrap him in a bubble. He can't go near anyone.
For Western Mass News, I'm Alyssa McCann.